Welcome back. The election is adding to the high amounts of stress that employees are already facing at work. A recent survey says that nearly half of workers say politics has distracted them from doing their jobs.
And we all know stress can be a potential health and work hazard too. So we don't want to be stressed out when we're at the office. Joining us live to talk about how leaders at work can respond to help ease the election tension is Portland-based executive coach and author Daniel Harkavy, founder of Building Champions in Lake Oswego. Good morning. Good to see you.
Good morning. Great to see both of you. Thank you.
Absolutely. Thanks for being here during a stressful time for many people. I want to talk a little bit first about why election stress is a different kind of stress at work. What kind of environments are we seeing right now?
Well, I think you have to look back on the last several months and understand all of the stressors that we humans have been dealing with. So I look at election stress in a non-pandemic, non-social injustice year. And elections can create all sorts of polarization. So you add an election, which is definitely an election that is fraught with a lot of hostility, a lot of polarization, and you look at that on top of the current mental state of all of us, those that are coming to our offices and our plants day in and day out, and you just know that emotions are going to be running very thin. And as leaders, we need to be equipped to make sure that we stay focused on the mission of the business and the people always, mission first, people always, so that we can help our teammates to move forward and to still flourish and win in their jobs, because that's our role as leaders. We need to bring people together and help them to flourish and succeed.
Yeah, and of course, you don't want to be arguing with your coworkers over these things. So, what are some tips for maybe the office leaders to help create a calm environment at work?
Well, I appreciate you using the word calm, because leaders need to understand how we show up sets the tone for our organization. So I always say leaders are thermometers. They're not, leaders are thermostats, not thermometers. We kind of set the tone. So in my book, in the 7 Perspectives, I talk about the framework enabling you to be calm, clear, confident, and courageous. And right now, we leaders need to have those characteristics and attributes as we move through what's going to be a really difficult time. So what we need to do is we need to make sure that we're taking care of ourselves well. We need to make sure that our own well-being is where it needs to be, so that we can express empathy and curiosity without judgment. We need to allow people to have their different perspectives. We don't need to win political debates in the workplace. And leaders need to be reminding their people that we all win if the business wins. And we need to be reminding our teammates of how, regardless of what happens in November, we've got a job to do. And as leaders, we need to be taking our teams to a better tomorrow. So this is where vision, perspective 2 comes in. We need to be reminding people that we're moving forward while still engaging with them to find out how they're doing, because this has been so difficult for all of our teammates.
So is this the kind of thing that people can actually facilitate this conversation, a productive conversation in the workplace about? I just feel like a lot of times we say, oh, don't talk about politics.
Mm-hmm.
The first impulse might be to just ignore it, let it go. But is it healthier to maybe address it and work through it?
I think it's going to depend on the situation. You have so many businesses, especially here in Portland, where you still have so many businesses that are in the virtual environment. And the connection time between colleagues has been greatly strained. So I think what you want to do is you want to be really discerning in what you're talking about when you're talking to your teammates. And right now, leaders need to be having their one-on-ones, finding out how their people are doing, which is probably one of the biggest takeaways for all of you leaders listening. In 2020, one-on-ones have suffered. Our working rhythms have suffered. How we connect with our teammates has been definitely strained. So one-on-ones right now will help you to keep that connection. And in there, you want to make sure that your teammates are doing well. You don't want to be getting into big political debates with them. You want to make sure that they're doing well, that they're clear on what they need to be doing in their roles, and that they have what they need in order to flourish.
Yeah.
So we leaders need to stay focused on what matters most and what we can control and how we can influence. staying away from what we have no control over will help us to be more successful in our roles.
And real quickly, I do want to mention your new book, which you've mentioned, The 7 Perspectives of Effective Leaders. We have it here on the set, and it goes over all of these topics that you're addressing.
Yeah, it does. I've been working on this model with businesses here in Portland as well as throughout the US and internationally, but some really great companies in our own backyard being, Daimler Trucks and Nike and Cambia Healthcare. And we've got just so many wonderful businesses here. We started working on this framework probably 6 years ago. And I write slow. I'm a CEO of Building Champions as well as, I do a little bit of writing. And this one took some time and it grew. It went from 5 perspectives to 6 perspectives to 7. And then when we looked at the launch date being just this week, at first we were thinking, oh no, a book release just weeks before the election. And then as everything went forward, it got a little bit more hairy. But I now look at it and I see the timing of this thing being perfect, because what it does is it gives leaders a thinking framework so that they understand their effectiveness is determined by 2 things: the decisions they make and the influence they have. And that's it.
Yeah,
There
there are a lot of
allocate your time to do that.
good insight here for anyone who needs to kind of reframe in 2020. Daniel, thank you so much for the advice. Great to talk to you. And again, his new book out now. We'll have that information at coin.com. Have a good one.
Thank you both. Have a great day.
Yeah.